Let me ask you something. How many times have you let someone's words ruin your day? How often have you allowed their negativity to steal your joy, your focus, your energy? How many nights have you lain awake, replaying a moment, wishing you'd said something sharper, wishing they'd treated you with the respect you deserve? Here's the cold, hard truth. Your peace is yours. Your happiness is yours. No one has the right to take that from you. But people will try. They'll test you. They'll disrespect you. They'll push every button you've got. That's life. You can't control what they do, but you can control what you let affect you. You can choose to rise above, to stay unshaken, to outmaneuver them with brains, not brawn. Today, I'm going to show you how to walk through life untouchable with the calculated, relentless mind of Walter White. Calm, strategic, unstoppable. Inspired by his ability to outmaneuver everyone around him, this is about beating them with brains, staying one step ahead, and claiming the power that's rightfully yours. Most people believe emotions are like storms, wild, unpredictable, uncontrollable. They're dead wrong. Emotions aren't random, they're responses, and responses can be mastered. Think about it. Two people face the same insult. One loses it, shouting, raging, letting it ruin their day. The other, they stay calm, unfazed, in control. The difference isn't the insult, it's the person, it's their mindset, it's their power. Master your emotions. When someone disrespects you, your first instinct is to fire back, to defend yourself, to prove they can't talk to you that way. But stop. Ask yourself, what do you gain? Reacting emotionally hands them your power. They walk away smirking, knowing they got under your skin, while you're left carrying their poison, anger, frustration, doubt. That's not winning, that's losing in disguise. True power lies in restraint, in choosing not to react. Picture this. Someone's in your face, provoking you, waiting for you to crack. They're throwing insults, questioning your worth, daring you to lose it. Now imagine looking them dead in the eye, giving a slight smile, and walking away. Do you know how powerful that is? It's infuriating for someone who feeds on drama to see you refuse their game. Their fire dies without your fuel. Think of Walter White in Breaking Bad. When faced with threats, he didn't always lash out. He calculated. He stayed calm. He let his enemies underestimate him, then struck with precision. In one scene, when Gus Fring's men tried to intimidate him, Walter didn't flinch. He stood his ground, spoke softly, and let his actions do the talking. That's the mindset you need. Your territory, your peace, your energy is sacred. As Walter would say, stay out of my territory. Guard it like a fortress. Don't let anyone breach it with their nonsense. There's an old saying, he who angers you controls you. If someone's words can ruin your mood, they own you. They sleep soundly while you stew, replaying their disrespect, letting it eat at you. You deserve better. Decide right now, no one's words, no one's actions, no one's disrespect will ever make you lose yourself. This isn't about being passive or weak. It's about recognizing that your energy is a currency, more valuable than gold. Imagine you're carrying $1,000 in your pocket, and a stranger demands half just because they feel like it. Would you hand it over? Of course not. So why give away your peace to someone who hasn't earned it? Why let their negativity rent space in your mind? Here's a practical tip. Practice the pause. When someone provokes you, don't react immediately. Take a breath. Count to 5. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Most of the time, it's not. Most people who try to drag you down aren't worth your time. Their opinions don't define you. Their drama isn't your responsibility. The greatest minds, leaders, visionaries, people like Walter White don't waste energy on petty conflicts. They stay focused, making calculated moves while others drown in impulse. Your emotions are yours to command. You decide what's worth your reaction. You decide what deserves your attention. That's freedom. That's power. Let me tell you a story. Imagine you're at work and a colleague snaps at you in a meeting, questioning your ideas in front of everyone. Your heart races. You want to fire back to put them in their place. But instead, you pause. You take a deep breath, nod, and say, I'll consider that. Later, you address the issue privately, calmly, with facts that shut them down. That's power. That's beating them with brains. By not reacting in the moment, you kept your dignity, stayed in control, and came out stronger. Practice this daily. The more you pause, the stronger you get. The more you refuse to let others control your mood, the more untouchable you become. One day, the things that used to shake you, the insults, the slights, the disrespect, will bounce off you like rain off a windshield. Why? Because you've taken back your power. The power of silence. Power isn't in being the loudest voice in the room. It's not in winning every argument or proving everyone wrong. Real power is in silence. It's in holding back when the world expects you to explode. It's in knowing that not every insult needs a response. Not every fool deserves your attention. Silence isn't weakness, it's discipline. It's confidence so deep, you don't need to explain yourself. Like Walter White, let your actions speak louder than words. In Breaking Bad, Walter's most dangerous moments weren't when he shouted. They were when he was quiet, calculating, letting his enemies reveal their cards while he planned 5 steps ahead. That's the kind of power you need to cultivate. Imagine someone trying to drag you into their drama. They're throwing accusations, trying to provoke a reaction. Instead of arguing, you look at them, nod, and walk away. That silence is deafening. It destroys their power. People who thrive on conflict need your reaction to feel in control. When you give them nothing, not a word, not a flinch, you strip them of their fuel. You keep your power, and they're left grasping at air. In a world where everyone's quick to argue, quick to prove a point, the one who stays silent holds the upper hand. Words lose weight when thrown carelessly. Silence forces others to confront their own nonsense, to still in their own chaos. There's a time to speak, but there's also a time to withhold. Some of the greatest moves in history were made in silence. A look, a pause, a refusal to engage. Think of a chess master, quietly studying the board while their opponent rambles. The master doesn't need to boast, they move with precision and they win. Silence is your strategy, it's your weapon. It takes strength to hold your tongue when you could win an argument. It takes wisdom to walk away when provoked. But every time you choose silence over reaction, you prove you're in control. You're not ruled by impulse. You're not owned by emotion. Here's a practical tip. When someone tries to bait you, visualize yourself as a fortress. Their words are arrows, but they can't penetrate your walls. Let them fire. Let them exhaust themselves. Your silence is your shield. It makes you unreadable, unpredictable, and in that unpredictability lies your dominance. People who know how to push your buttons can manipulate you, but when you embrace silence, they're left guessing. They don't know if you're angry, calm, or planning your next move. That uncertainty, that's power. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're at a family gathering and a relative makes a snide comment about your career choices. Everyone's watching, waiting for your reaction. Instead of arguing, you smile, say nothing, and change the subject. Later, you quietly achieve a major career milestone, letting your success speak for itself. That relative, they're stunned. Your silence didn't just shut them down, it showed them you're above their games. That's how you win. So, the next time someone disrespects you, don't take the bait. Be still, smile, walk away. In that moment, you've already won. Silence is your strength, and it's how you outsmart them all.
Don't take it personally. People will throw negativity at you, criticism, insults, disrespect. Some do it deliberately, trying to tear you down. Others do it unknowingly, projecting their own pain, their own insecurities. But here's the key. You have a choice. You can absorb their garbage, let it sink into your mind, let it shape how you feel. Or you can let it pass through you like a breeze. The unshakable don't take things personally. They understand the source of negativity but refuse to carry its weight. When someone insults you, pause and ask, is this about me or is it about them? 9 times out of 10, it's 1. You've kept your energy intact. Your peace is yours to protect, and no one can take it unless you let them. Practice this mindset daily, and you'll find that the things that once hurt you lose their power. You'll become untouchable, outsmarting negativity with ease. Create your environment. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. The people you surround yourself with, the conversations you entertain, the energy you allow in your space, it all affects your mindset. Surround yourself with negativity and it seeps in, draining your focus, dimming your light. Surround yourself with positivity and you rise. Be ruthless about your circle. Ask yourself, do these people uplift me or drag me down? Do they inspire growth or feed drama? You become what you surround yourself with. If someone's energy doesn't align with your purpose, distance yourself. History doesn't justify toxicity. Just because you've known someone for years doesn't mean they belong in your future. Think of Walter White's transformation. He surrounded himself with people who challenged him, who pushed him to think bigger, even if it was in a dark way. He didn't let small-minded people hold him back. You need to do the same. Some people thrive on complaints, excuses, and drama. They'll pull you into their storm if you let them. Don't. Seek out those who inspire you to dream bigger, who remind you of your greatness when you forget. If you don't have those people, find them. Read books that expand your mind. Listen to podcasts that ignite action. Follow voices that push you to grow. Your energy is priceless. Protect it like a treasure. Here's a practical step. Audit your environment. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Do they align with your goals? Do they elevate your thinking? If not, limit their access. This doesn't mean cutting everyone off. It means being selective. For example, if a friend constantly complains but never acts, set boundaries. Politely distance yourself from their negativity. Fill your life with positivity instead. Books like Atomic Habits by James Clear, podcasts like The School of Greatness, or mentors who challenge you to level up. Your energy is priceless. Protect it like a treasure. Let me share a story. Imagine 2 friends, Alex and Jamie. Alex surrounds himself with people who gossip, complain, and make excuses. Over time, he starts doubting his dreams, settling for less. Jamie, on the other hand, seeks out mentors, reads inspiring books, and joins a mastermind group. She starts a business, grows, confident, and achieves her goals. The difference? Their environments. Alex absorbed negativity, Jamie cultivated positivity. Be like Jamie. Build an environment that fuels your growth, not one that stunts it. Your environment is your foundation. Build it with care, and it will carry you to heights you never imagined. Train your mind daily. Your mind is your greatest weapon, but it's only as strong as the training you give it. Like a muscle, it grows through consistent effort. Feed it doubt, and doubt will grow. Feed it belief, and possibility expands. Most people live on autopilot, letting their thoughts run wild, reacting to every external trigger. But you're different. You can control what you feed your mind. Start your day with intention, gratitude, affirmations, knowledge, not mindless scrolling or gossip. Train your mind to focus on solutions, not problems. Challenge limiting beliefs. Refuse to let fear or doubt steer you. Think of Walter White's mind. He wasn't born a master strategist. He trained himself to think differently, to see opportunities where others saw obstacles. When he faced a problem, like a rival threatening his empire, he didn't panic. He analyzed, planned, and executed. You need that same discipline. Start small. Every morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Read 10 pages of a book that challenges your thinking. Listen to a motivational talk while you work out. These habits seem small, but they compound. They build a mind that doesn't break under pressure, a mind that dominates. Here's a challenge. For the next 30 days, commit to feeding your mind something positive every morning. It could be a quote, a book, a podcast, anything that inspires growth. At the same time, cut out one source of negativity. Maybe it's a toxic social media account or a habit of checking your phone first thing. Replace it with something that builds you up. Over time, you'll notice a shift. Your thoughts will become clearer. Your focus will sharpen. You'll start to see solutions where others see problems. For example, imagine you're facing a tough deadline at work. Your untrained mind might spiral into stress, doubt, and excuses. But a trained mind pauses, breaks the problem into steps, and finds a solution. That's the power of daily mental training. It's not about motivation. Motivation fades. It's about discipline, about conditioning your mind to stay focused, resilient, and strategic. Every day, you're either training your mind for greatness or letting it weaken. Choose greatness. Train relentlessly, and your mind will become your greatest weapon.
Stay focused on your purpose. Distractions are everywhere. Every day, the world throws noise at you, negativity, doubt, procrastination. Stay focused, or you'll lose time you can't get back. Most people don't fail from lack of talent. They fail from lack of focus. They let others' voices, setbacks, or fears pull them off track. Your purpose is yours alone. Not everyone will understand it, and that's okay. Stop explaining your dreams to those who don't get it. Stop seeking validation. Success is your proof. Discipline, not motivation, drives you. Motivation fades, but discipline endures. Show up even when you're tired. Push through even when it's hard. Every obstacle is a setup for a comeback. Stay locked in and nothing can stop you. Think of Walter White's relentless focus. When he set his mind to a goal, nothing could derail him. Not fear, not doubt, not even his own mistakes. He stayed locked in, always thinking 5 steps ahead. You need that same clarity. Imagine you're building a business, but your inbox is flooded with negativity, critics, doubters, distractions. Do you engage, or do you stay focused? The answer is simple. Keep your eyes on the prize. Block out the noise. Every minute you spend on drama is a minute stolen from your purpose. Protect your time like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Here's a practical tip. Set one clear goal each day. Write it down. Make it non-negotiable. Maybe it's finishing a project, reading a chapter, or taking one step toward your dream. Then eliminate one distraction. Mute a group chat, unfollow a negative account, say no to a draining conversation. Over time, these small choices compound. You'll find yourself moving faster, stronger, closer to your goals. Focus is your superpower. Use it to outsmart everyone. Let go to move forward. Holding on to pain, grudges, or past mistakes is like running with a backpack full of bricks. You can't move at full speed. You can't climb to new heights. You're stuck, weighed down by yesterday's baggage. Letting go isn't weakness, it's strength. It's choosing your peace over your pride, your future over your past. You don't need closure or an apology to move on. Waiting for someone to admit they were wrong traps you in their story. Release the weight. Acknowledge the pain, but don't let it own you. Some people, even those you love, don't belong in your future. Let them go. Trust that every loss clears space for something greater. Walter White let go of his old life to become Heisenberg. He shed his fears, his doubts, his limitations. He didn't cling to what was comfortable. He embraced what was necessary. You need to do the same. Holding on to a grudge doesn't hurt the person who wronged you. It hurts you. It poisons your happiness, steals your focus. For example, if someone betrayed you, don't spend years replaying it. Acknowledge it, learn from it, and release it. Letting go is a daily choice, a habit of refusing to let the past steal your joy. Every time you feel anger creeping in, remind yourself, I choose peace. I choose my future. Here's how to practice letting go. Start with forgiveness, not for them, but for you. Write down one thing you're holding on to, a grudge, a mistake, a regret. Then write why you're ready to release it. Burn the paper if it helps. It's symbolic, but it's powerful. Then focus on the present. What can you do today to move toward your goals? Every step forward is a step away from the past. Trust that every closed door leads to a new one. Letting go is your freedom. It's how you step into your true power. Let me share a story. Imagine Sarah, who held on to anger toward a former friend who betrayed her trust. For years, she carried that pain, letting it cloud her decisions, her relationships, her peace. One day, she decided to let go. She wrote a letter to her friend, not to send, but to release. She burned it, then focused on her goals. Within months, she landed a dream job, reconnected with positive people, and felt lighter than ever. Why? Because she chose her future over her past. Be like Sarah. Let go and watch how fast you rise. You are in control. Your emotions, your mindset, your peace, they're yours to command. The world will test you. People will provoke you. Life will throw obstacles in your path. But when you master your emotions, embrace silence, refuse to take things personally, curate your environment, train your mind, stay focused, and let go of what doesn't serve you, you become unstoppable. Like Walter White, move with strategy, not emotion. Beat them with brains. Rise above the noise. Choose discipline over drama, growth over grudges, purpose over pettiness. Your peace is your power. Guard it like a fortress. Build it like an empire. Live it like a king or queen. Nothing can shake you when you stand firm. So lock in, stay focused, dominate. The world is yours to conquer. Start today. Choose one action. Pause before reacting. Stay silent in conflict. Let go of a grudge and apply it. Take one step toward your power, then another and another. Before you know it, you'll be untouchable, outsmarting everyone, living the life you were born for. Beat them with brains. The game is yours. Thank you. Stay blessed and rise higher every single day.